Talk Nation, welcome back everybody. It's your boy Raw Talk Live Sports, aka the Ghetto Stephen A. Man, y'all already know, man, we back at it. Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence is no more. Manny Pacquiao Ugas is now here. August 21st is going down. But let's break something down, Talk Nation. It's been a lot of speculation about Errol Spence's, I guess him stepping out of the fight due to that eye injury. Now let's run this back real quick. Recently, leaked footage was dropped about Errol Spence, his sparring partner, getting the better of him while they were sparring. Now some people say, you know what, it's only sparring. Errol Spence is not going 100%. He's just working on things for the fight. I truthfully don't believe that, because you got fighters like Yordenis Ugas, man, they look at sparring like it's a fight. Whether you're working on something or not, it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? So I have a hard time wrapping my head around that one. I'm really not going to babysit Errol Spence. I love him as a competitive man. He's a good brother, family man, takes care of his family, handles his business in the ring. You dig what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's starting to look like possibly Manny Pacquiao was going to be too much for Errol Spence. Everybody see how Manny Pacquiao looks, super explosive. You know what I'm saying? Fast as ever, sharp as ever, throwing 3,031, 456 punches in a combo. You dig what I'm saying? Errol was going to be in trouble. Yes, he was going to give Pacquiao some trouble, but I truly believe that Manny Pacquiao was going to put some serious hands on Errol Spence. Let me break this down for y'all real quick. Ugas, Sean Porter, hell of a fight. Arguably, Ugas won that fight. I said this many a times. Go back, check our previous videos. While you at it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You dig what I'm saying? Therefore, I'm really not surprised that they threw Ugas in there to face Manny Pacquiao. Why? Because Manny Pacquiao is also a mover, unorthodox, throws punches from various angles because he is a mover. But as I said before, Manny Pacquiao is way better than Sean Porter. You know what I mean? As far as his movement and also as far as his punch output. You know what I'm saying? And he has more power than Sean Porter as well. So if the powers that be is trying to soften Manny Pacquiao up with Ugas so Errol Spence can do his homework stepping into the fight, because as Errol Spence said, hey, I got the winner. You dig what I'm saying? That's what it seems like to me. It seems like Ugas was put in there to test the waters of Manny Pacquiao, see where he is at. And depending upon how Manny Pacquiao looks in this fight, because you know Errol Spence is going to be watching, then he's going to go back to the gym and he's going to put in that work and he's going to look at that fight and he's going to fine tune his craft. So if he does happen to face Manny Pacquiao, his chances will grow that much better. Now, if Manny Pacquiao was ready for Errol Spence August 21st, maybe the rationale of their thinking is that Manny Pacquiao will be older. Possibly he won't come back and fight Errol Spence because he's going to retire. We all heard the speculation of that as well. You dig what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao is going to step out after this fight because in September the primaries, and he's probably going to try to run for president. Chances are Manny Pacquiao will be president of the Philippines if he chooses to do so. Now, with that responsibility, it's going to take some time. It's going to take him stepping out of boxing, stepping back into that political life, and, you know what I'm saying, leading the forefront into turning and brightening up the future of his countrymen, which is that of the Filipinos. Salute to Manny Pacquiao for that, man, because he truly loves his people in the Philippines and all over the world. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a Filipino thing, man. Manny Pacquiao represents everybody. Manny Pacquiao has been to the lowest of the lowest, you know what I mean? Ever since he was a kid and he left home because his father's killed and cooked his dog. So now you guys see the new footage of Manny Pacquiao, one of his beloved fans gifted him, you know what I'm saying, the little bulldog. And you see little glimpses in Manny Pacquiao's eyes of him, you know what I'm saying, reminiscing, remembering his childhood when he lost his pet. You know what I'm saying? So Manny Pacquiao, man, is just a special competitor. So Ugas stepping into this fight is definitely going to have his hands full. But I will say this, you know what I mean, because I respect Yordenis Ugas as well. He did give Sean Porter problems, and this is possibly the biggest fight and payday of his career. Now, he started out to be on the undercard. but he was elevated to fight Manny Pacquiao for the WBA Super Championship, which is rightfully Manny Pacquiao's anyway. But the WBA put Manny Pacquiao as a champion in recess because he took some time after he fought Keith Thurman. Then it was speculation about him possibly fighting Ryan Garcia, but everything fell through, you know what I mean? And Manny Pacquiao was stripped and he was placed in recess. Now Manny Pacquiao is basically a champion in training, preparing for, well, it was the Errol Spence fight. Now it's the Ugas fight. So if Ugas can give Manny Pacquiao trouble, which he can, because Ugas is a very good boxer, you know what I'm saying? He executes the Cuban style very beautifully, very tough competitor. As I said, good movement, very calculative in the ring. But at the same time, like I said, Manny Pacquiao, he is not Sean Porter. And just because he can give Manny Pacquiao a good fight, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to give Manny Pacquiao the same problems that he gave Sean Porter. That's what the powers that be need to understand. And if Manny Pacquiao at 42 years of age is that dangerous that he will make the powers that be shift, shuckle, and jive and put Ugas in there and take Errol Spence out, that says a lot about Pacquiao's pedigree. If you guys don't see and understand and respect that, something wrong with you. But check this out. Errol Spence is a fantastic young talent. You know what I'm saying? He has a bright future ahead of him. But the accident, I truly believe, maybe it did do something to him. You know what I'm saying? Because Sean Porter, excellent competitor. Danny Garcia, he stood in front of Errol Spence basically just to get picked apart with a jab. He really didn't display much. And Danny Garcia didn't put hands on Errol Spence like he said that he was. So here again, you saw what Sean Porter did to Errol Spence. He put hands on Errol Spence after that fight. Legitimately, if you go back and watch the fight, take it all the way back to the end of the 12th round when the decision was about to be made. Look at Errol Spence. Look at Sean Porter. Look at the energy. Look at Errol Spence's face. Errol Spence didn't know if he was going to get that nod. You go back and look at fights before that. When the fight is over, Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying, he showed mad confidence, you know what I'm saying, putting his hand up. Yeah, I won, blah, blah, blah. But in that Sean Porter fight, he was just a little bit hesitant because he truly didn't know if he was going to get his hand raised. It was a possibility that Sean Porter could have got his hand raised, because if Sean Porter didn't get caught with that left hook and his glove didn't briefly touch the mat, Sean Porter could have walked away with that fight. That was the only definitive factor that Sean Porter lost that fight, because he received that shot and it almost took him down, but he caught himself. Much respect and salute to Sean Porter for having great legs. You could tell that he trained very hard for that fight. He was in excellent shape, because if he wasn't, he probably would have got knocked down or knocked out. But Sean Porter is a very tough competitor. Sean Porter does have a chin. So moving forward, Ugas stepping into the ring with Manny Pacquiao, his job, in my opinion, is to be the blueprint on how to beat Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence, class is in session. He shall be studying. Just because he has one eye right now, trust me, he still will have that one eye on the fight. And he will be taking notes. He will be studying. Best believe that Derek James also will be looking at the fight, studying, taking notes, picking apart what Ugas does if he is successful in breaking Manny Pacquiao down and getting off his offense. We shall see if that will happen. But Manny Pacquiao, super explosive, faster than ever, sharp as ever, as strong as ever. Here's the thing, fight fans.
Talk makes you stand up.
Manny Pacquiao is as smart as ever. They say the power is the last thing that leaves a fighter. But a lot of people forget, what about the mental aptitude of a fighter? Manny Pacquiao was truly sound. You know what I mean? Although he has been in some tough fights, Manny Pacquiao was still smart, still witty, still sharp. So therefore, coming into this fight, just like Errol Spence is going to have to face not only Manny Pacquiao, but also his legacy. Now Yordenis Ugas is in that same situation. He's in that same situation. He's not only fighting probably the most dangerous competitor of his career, he's also facing the legacy, that of Manny Pacquiao. Shall he succeed? We shall find out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man. More videos coming. Talk Nation. Stand up. It's your boy. Peace.